It's International Chardonnay Day, and we should all fall to our knees, raise a glass, and give thanks for Chardonnay. It's, it's Chardonnay more than any other variety that's been the conduit that's got us all to a world of dry, structured, varietal, expressive wines, winemakers' wines. Chardonnay was my first and enduring love. My family finally brought its wines to the world through Chardonnay. In 2007, my father and brother Davey allowed me to cleave away a single ton of Chardonnay to barrel ferment and mature and bottle and release under the family name. And this is it. Precious little left. I have 7 bottles that have never been out of my own possession. It's beautiful, calmly generous, wildest dreams successful. I'd like someday to put on a wine dinner with the very last of them. 2008, 2009, I only have leftover labels from those vintages, which I guillotine into stickers in my spare time. The Humble Grapes wine bars, the Humble Grape were the original UK stockers. They may have a few left for those who know how to ask discreetly. 2010 was such an easy, plentiful, graceful vintage. The museum seller might be relinquishing some of those soon. 2016 is what we're drinking right now, and rightly so. It's its very best now and approaching this coming Christmas. (2016) Margaret River Chardonnay. A confident white gold of Chardonnay in its prime. The white grapefruit, cardamom, and glittering flesh, the glowing, sun-kissed, perfumed human skin that Margaret delivers. Peachy and grapefruity. Peaches like the Italians know them to be, a very adult fruit. Strongly acidic, acid with a firm and flavoursome nature to it. Crisp and fleshy at the same time, like perfect Italian sorbetto. Market stall fruits and flowers, and some spice bazaar as well toward the long finish. Smashing stuff. It's remarkable. CarterVintners.com and Avery's of Bristol are the places to get it. If you're lucky enough, as I am, to live in Edinburgh, then the Canny Mans in Morningside serve it, and they'll deliver direct to you. They're doing fantastic job at the moment doing that. So please help my family, help these other family businesses all make it a roaring success. It's estate. The vineyards are where the Carter family lives. Single vineyard. It's not an amalgam of different patches and parcels. It's just itself. Dry grown, like all of Margaret River, planted as long ago as we did, and it shows with the intensity and the trueness to self. Wild ferment, because I love wild ferments. Unblended, because even as a career winemaker, I prefer to get it right by viticulture and winemaking, because quite frankly, blending won't get you to perfection. This is perfect right now. Not to lay it on too thick, but I've got a list of people as long as your arm to whom I owe this success. My brother Davey and my father Ian, who let me have a red hot go at this end of the family business, and who still labour away on its behalf almost every day. Virginia Wilcock at Vas Felix, who let me use the press and gave a home to my first few precious barrels, but only if I clocked up first. I'm just revising, looking through the photos of that vintage. Look at that little vat up on some pallets for gravity fill. Classic. This is what a wild fermented, well-pressed Chardonnay looks like at the very start. Most wine drinkers wouldn't quite credit that it's as dark and as murky as it is, fizzing slightly. It's more than they'd ever believe. And here, you see, bang, there you go, picked the 12th of February, which is about right for Margaret River Chardonnay. It's always Valentine's Day or thereabouts. Chardonnay's even earlier than Sauvignon in Margaret River. 2007 was also back to normal after incredibly cool and late 2006. There's me scrimping out the lees when we finally called time on barrel maturation. Ben Rector was a star for allowing me to use Deepwood's press in 2008 and 2009. Way after dark, when everyone else had gone home, he was up there with a torch with me looking in. I've probably never thanked him quite enough. Jake Bacchus of Bacchus Family Wines has been a godsend resource for wine growing, for getting the all-important day of pick right. Julian Langworthy and Travis at Deepwoods have been as good as it gets for bottling this wine the way it deserves. And Sky McManus of Sky Wines, Coda, Abacus and Strange Brew. He's been with me from the very start, sprinkling his magic over it all, and I hope he always is. Here on British soil, Mimi Avery, from the day we first met and she first tasted the wine, she grasped them, she really got them, and has been a loyal advocate ever since. And Mark Kerr of the Canny Mans, another fine family business. I think his family and my family are both really delighted at just how well they've done, how well suited to each other we are. And that's it. Apart from Tracy and Otis, of course, who they know I don't really have any other hobby, and they understand, and they underwrite. And I love them both to bits. So, happy International Chardonnay Day, everyone, one and all.
And how silly of me to neglect this, but 2017 vintage is coming soon. Watch this space. It's ready.